On this screen of the Amplify activity, we're asked to divide a polynomial, 28 x to the third minus 14x squared minus 14x, by this monomial. And so I can take each individual term in the numerator, and I can divide each individual term by the denominator of this monomial 14x. And when we divide monomials, because now it's just a matter of dividing these monomials, we're going to remember to divide our coefficients and subtract our exponents. All right, so let's take a look at the first term. 28 divided by 14 is 2, and x to the third divided by x to the first is x squared. So the first term in my quotient is 2x squared. Now the next term in my quotient, 14 divided by 14 is 1. X squared divided by x is x, which I can just call x, right? 1x would not be wrong, but we typically just call it x. And then we have 14 is a factor of 42. 42 divided by 14, if you didn't know, we could use this calculator, is 3. So this is going to be 3 as my constant term because x and x cancel out. So my quotient is 2x squared minus x minus 3. Now, did I have to write that out? Could I have just looked up here and done 28 divided by 14 as 2? X cubed divided by x is x squared. I think so. So that gives me feedback that that's correct. Now, what if I put the 1 in front of the x as the coefficient? That would have been also marked as correct. All right, now for this next one, it says divide the expression. I want you to try that on your own. You could use the whiteboard over here. You could use just regular notebook paper, or you could just do it individually like we just talked about. And then you're going to change every question mark to the correct value. So come back when you're ready, but pause the video here. All right, so I chose to write each term in my numerator divided by that denominator. And now I'm going to look at my expression and divide my coefficients. 12 divided by 4 is 3. I'm going to subtract my exponents. X to the fourth divided by x squared is x squared. Next term, 20 divided by 4 is 5. X cubed divided by x squared is x to the 3 minus 2, or x to the first. Now we don't typically say x to the first, we typically just say x. And then over here in the last term, it's tricky because 8 divided by 4 is 2, but do you see this? This is like a bottom heavy fraction in terms of the variables. And so I can cancel out 1x from both of them, but I'm still going to be left with x in the denominator. Now, even if you did it by subtracting, you would have done 2x to the negative 1, and you would have remembered from earlier grades, x to the negative 1 has to be written in the denominator as x to the first. So let's try that and see how that went. That worked okay. So now you've had practice dividing polynomials by monomials. Let's go on and look at some long division. Go on to the next screen.